Welcome everybody back to the BDSIR Networks, and I am your host, Mike Knoxxx. That is spelled with 3 X's, because like the rings I wear, indeed I am hardcore. Week 11 is already here in the NFL. Can you believe it? That come January, the majority of us who have our teams, Philadelphia Eagles, are be sitting back waiting for the draft to happen, then waiting for free agency to happen, then waiting on training camp to happen, then waiting on the combine to happen, because already in week 11, half our teams are out of it. But for those who are still in it, because of yours truly, Mike Knoxxx, bet that. People, let's get right into it. Tomorrow, Thursday Night Football is upon us, and can that be a worse game than what we saw last week? Of course there can be. Why? Because this week you got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Buffalo is maybe about 1.5. I know Miami came out and laid the big wet egg on South Beach. Well, guess what? This week they return home. They're going back up to Buffalo. They cover that 1.5. Take Miami and the points. Then we got the battle. The battle we all been waiting for. RG3 takes on Nick Foles. The Philadelphia Eagles, they continue to do what they do. They continue to be the most embarrassing team I've ever loved in my entire life. I'm a Cup fan, and that's kind of hard to say. But the Eagles are giving up 3.5 on the road to the Washington Redskins. RG3 coming up off the bye. I'm going with RG3 and the Washington Redskins in this game. Cover that, bet that. Also, Green Bay off the bye. They're 3.5 favorite on the road against Detroit. Sorry, Detroit, yet again. The lock of the week.
You better lock it up.
The lock of the week.
Lock it up.
I said the lock of the week. Bet that Green Bay Packers covered the 3.5. Take Green Bay in the points. Also, we got Atlanta off of the upset, if you will, so to speak, against the New Orleans Saints on the road. They're favored by 10 coming home against Arizona. What is the number 2 rule to handicapping? Don't take more than double-digit leads in the NFL. Guess what, people? It's only 10. Take Atlanta and the 10 points. Also, Tampa Bay, I told y'all, the boy Martin was a beast. Guess what? He proved it last week, and he do it again as Cam Newton also comes up off the bye. They're favored by 1.5 in Carolina. Guess what, Cam? Sorry, not this week. Tampa Bay comes through and get the victory. Bet that on Tampa Bay. Also, we got Dallas, fresh off of beating down my Philadelphia Eagles. They come home to take on the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland is an underdog by 8 points. Guess what? Bet that the game's in Dallas. It's in Jerry's world. Bet that Dallas covers the 8 point. Off a tie. Yes, Donovan McNabb, you are now off the hook because St. Louis and the San Francisco 49ers had no clue you could tie in the NFL. But that's why we play the game, people. It was a tie. St. Louis off the bye. Now they're favored. Can you believe they're favored by 3 points over the Tim Tebow-less Jets? Why they Tim Tebow-less? Because the player said he's absolutely terrible, like some of you guys' radio shows. But it's okay. Bet that I'm taking the Jets to cover that 3 points. Bet on Tim Tebow, because I sure will. Also, moving on, we got the New England Patriots, America's favorite team, Broadway Brady, favorite by 9 points, taking on my new favorite quarterback, and Andrew. I don't have luck, that's my last name, but I have skills. Okay, sorry Andrew, your skills and your luck's about to run out this week as the Patriots covered at 9 points. Bet that. Also, moving on, we got Houston. Woo! JJ, woo! Lights out Watts came in Chicago, and I'm telling you, it was a blackout in the building, but that's okay. They go home now. They take on the worst team in football, the Jacksonville Jaguars. But guess what, Jacksonville? They want to disrespect you. They want to disrespect you, Jacksonville. They think you suck. 15.5. Lock of the week, I already took it, so guess what? My upset of the week, Jacksonville covers the 15.5. They're not going to win the game, people. They're not high. Okay, I don't snort blue, I don't sniff blue, whatever it is with blue, I don't do it. But Jacksonville's gonna cover that 15.5. Bet that. That's a fool's bet. They trying to get you on Vegas. Watch them, people. Also, this week we got Cincinnati. Whew. They went 1-1 in the Manning Bowl. They're 3.5 point favorite over Kansas City. Kansas City is next to the Philadelphia Eagles, the biggest wet leg egg in the NFL. Don't bet that. They never cover. Cincinnati will cover that 3.5. Bet Cincinnati on that. Also, New Orleans off the fresh win over Atlanta at home. They get to go to Oakland. Just win, baby, win. 4.5. Take New Orleans. Simple as that. Take New Orleans. Also, we got Denver at home taking on the San Diego Superchargers. 7.5. It's 7.5 is. Just go to the upper level. Guess what? Peyton Manning, number 1 rule. Bet that Peyton Manning always covers. Bet the Denver Broncos, if you will, so to speak. Then we got our Sunday nighter. Oh, Big Ben. I told you one of these days it's gonna come back to you, that arm, right? That arm you had your hands in your pants, you were chasing them girls around with. Yeah, it was hurt. So now you're not playing. They got Byron Leftwich though. He gets to come to start against Baltimore. Guess what? Bet that. Baltimore covered 3.5. Cake Baltimore in that points. Then we go to the Monday night game where both quarterbacks won't play, starting quarterbacks, so they got concussions. Okay, sort of like how I be killing all y'all, so that I be giving y'all concussions because y'all can't get with that. BDSIR Network.com. Oh, what's that? That's the website. Yeah, follow that. Okay, people, also follow yours truly on Twitter. That's at Mike Knoxxx. That's spelled with 3 X's. Like I told you, look at the ring. I'm hardcore. People, Monday Nighter, San Francisco, they're favored by 5 over the Chicago Bears. Sorry, Chicago, I love you. Just not on the road in this matchup. I'm taking San Francisco in the points now. Like I do, what I do when I'm with my wife and it's payday. She says, baby, give me that money. It's payday, run that. Run me my money. Or make it rain, baby. Bet that. We out of here.